Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Coming up on Newsbreak. Introducing YouTube Shorts. Taylor Swift's big Brit Awards win, and Manchester City does it again. But before we get started, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe? Why not? TikTok might have a new high-profile competitor. At least that's what YouTube's hoping. It's going to give out more than $128 million to its most popular content creators on a new app called YouTube Shorts. Here's Kale.
This is YouTube right now.
Bro, I'm gonna need you to make content. Make some content for me.
Hey creators, let's talk about YouTube Shorts.
The streaming giant is forking out $128 million to the most popular content creators on YouTube Shorts, the company's new short-form video platform. In recent years, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok have all given millions of dollars to its most popular users to make exclusive content. It's a space that's super popular and brings in big advertising money. So it's no surprise that YouTube's trying to get into it.
But will it work?
Blakey, how are you?
G'day, how are ya?
Do you think you're going to make content for YouTube?
I think obviously, especially as an Australian creator, we can't really monetize our content on TikTok. So, I think I'd be dumb to not consider it.
Blake here is a pretty big deal on TikTok. Check out the blue tick. And he says it'll be a challenge for YouTube Shorts to become super popular.
You silly duffer.
They really just consider YouTube to be more long form and TikTok's just like the king at the moment.
YouTube haven't released all the details yet, but say they'll reach out to thousands of creators every month whose shorts receive the most views. So the fight for the short form video crown is really heating up.
Taylor Swift has won big at the 2021 Brit Awards. She scooped up the Global Icon Award and is the first woman and first non-Brit to do it.
Taylor Swift is one of the best-selling female artists of all time.
The award show is kind of like the UK's version of the Grammys. One of the night's other big winners was Dua Lupa. She picked up 2 awards, one for her album and one for Best Female Solo Artist.
Thank you so much.
Manchester City has won the English Premier League. Again, they've had an incredible season and are sitting quite comfortably on top of the table. It's their 5th title win in 10 seasons and fans couldn't be happier.
It's the best feeling in the world to win the Premier League.
We're heading to Darwin now, where a couple of kids have figured out a unique way to deal with invasive weeds. Oh, and make a bit of pocket money at the same time. Take a look. Jack and Kelly are hunting for beetles, but not just any old beetle.
I've always been dreaming of starting my own business. I didn't know that these bugs were worth $2 each.
They're collecting the very valuable Calligrapha Beetle. They were introduced into the Northern Territory more than 30 years ago to combat the spread of cider weed. Cider weed's a pretty big problem in the top end because it stops livestock from grazing on grass.
The Calligrapha Beetle is the perfect biological control because it only eats cider. So once that cider weed population is gone, it doesn't eat anything else, which makes it perfect.
Now, Jack and Kelly spend their free time searching for beetles on their property.
Oh, there's one. We get the beetles and we collect them in. And then every time we get one, we then use this button to click.
So far, they've sold a total of 150 beetles to their neighbours, and they've got no plans of slowing down. Water is the best, and this set is the brightest. Yeah, best and the brightest. Andrew Parker is a scientist and artist, and he's been working on a rather interesting exhibition that's about to open in the UK. These circles of colour are some of the brightest that exist in nature, and are made of tiny particles that reflect light, and they've all been inspired by things like butterfly wings. In recent days, Canada has given the green light for kids aged 12 and up to get COVID-19 vaccines. So, 13-year-old Aiden had the bright idea to go out and get it as soon as he could.
It's like getting a vaccine to protect the rest of your people in your community.
And finally, how about this bright and sparkly tiara? It's pretty bright and sparkly. It's made of diamonds and pearls and is nearly 200 years old. It's been passed down through generations of Italy's royal family. Now it's been sold at auction for more than $2 million. Well, that's all from us today. In the meantime, why don't you hit subscribe? We'll be back again tomorrow. See you then.